Oh, there you are. Shh. Oh, please, as if she could hear anything in that condition.
Mother.
Why did you turn your cell phone off? Everyone's been trying to find you.
My battery died. Who's everyone?
Your office. When they couldn't find you, they called me.
Why?
Well, it seems that it's about your accounts in Antigua. The bank president called with some information.
And?
They were doing a routine audit, and they discovered that someone had made an unauthorized copy of your account information. But no money is missing.
Well, that's strange. Why would anyone do that?
Well, it seems that whoever did it only wanted to find out who controlled the accounts.
Well, why would anyone want to know how many accounts I have?
You mean, why would Maria want to know? I mean, call me paranoid, but... Who are you calling?
If it's Maria, I need confirmation. Hi, it's William. I need to see you right away.
You shouldn't be here. Maria's coming by for her appointment.
You need to find out about those bank accounts.
Fine. I can do a better job without you listening from the next room.
I doubt it. Let's not forget, I pay your bill, Dr. Woods. Just do what I've asked you to do.
Let me get this, and we'll talk about it.
Calls from me.
Hello?
Dr. Woods, I'm so happy to see you.
Well, maybe happy wasn't quite the word.
So how does Michelle know you stole her designs?
Someone on your team had to have told William Chandler.
No one at Gianni knew. Did you tell Rodney?
No, but now that she knows, I can pretty much guarantee she won't take me back.
Oh, let's forget about your love life. We have a spy.
Okay, well, what about the reporter that I faxed the designs to?
Juliana. No. I'd know if she were on William's side.
Okay, well, what about an assistant, a maid, or maybe one of your cellmates?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Well, you had to tell someone because I know I didn't.
Dr. Woods. No!
What?
He betrayed me!
Who?
Dr. Woods, he's the only one who knew...
Okay, Maria?
Oh! Dr. Woods is telling William everything. I have so much to tell you, I don't even know where to begin.
Red lips and plastic dreams, fast cars and magazines, long legs and pickup lines. You can have whatever's on your mind. Don't care how you get it, as long as you get it. 'Cause in this world you gotta look like money if you wanna make it. Taste like money if you wanna get it. Be somebody, go ahead and fake it. Isn't it crazy that you got to be good at being bad? Got to be good at being bad.
Are Luke and Michelle still broken up?
If he doesn't go to her fashion show tomorrow night, then I'll know for sure.
But you think they might still be speaking? Why?
I think my arrest might have driven them back together. You gotta be kidding me!
Believe me, Miss Gianni, this is no joke.
I haven't done anything wrong.
If you consider committing a federal offense nothing, then yes, I guess you're right. Maria Gianni, you're charged with fraud and forgery.
What?
You've been stealing money from your son by forging his signature on checks and other legal documents.
But Luke knows that I write checks from his account. That's how he gets his allowance.
And does he also know how many checks you've been writing to yourself?
And how long have you been on William Chandler's payroll? You can't just drag me out of my own office.
We can and we will, especially if you resist arrest.
I'm gonna call my lawyer.
You'll be able to make a phone call once you're processed downtown.
But Luke already knew about the money, technically.
Yes, he did.
So what happened at jail that would drive Luke back to Michelle?
Now there's a stupid question. How about a heavy dose of regret thanks to a mother's best guilt trip?
Bring it on.
This wasn't an easy decision for me, Mom. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But I can't get up there on the witness stand and lie about writing those checks. I'm sorry. Well?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, say something. Yell at me, tell me to go to hell. Something.
I understand.
Hands where I can see them.
There's so many rules in this place. It's hard to keep track.
What happened to your face?
Oh, it's nothing.
Who did that to you?
Luke,
Who? Did the guards know about this?
there was a fight. They stopped it right away.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Then why would somebody attack you?
Luke, it's jail. They wanted me to pay protection money, and I refused. But don't worry. Clive has me in a separate cell now. As long as I stay away from Darla and her friends, everything should be just fine.
Mom.
Yes, I have William Chandler to thank for all of this. He was very clever. I underestimated him. But none of that matters now. Luke, I'm sorry, but, I only have so much time to spend with visitors, and I'm going to have to work with Clive now and organize my defense and my bail.
Mom.
I respect your decision. Don't worry. I've had tougher challenges than this. You know that no matter what happens, I'll always love you.
So do you think Luke went to Michelle for support?
He might have.
And if that's how you left things with him, how did you get out of jail?
I guess the district attorney didn't have everything he needed to support his case.
But he had all the evidence.
You know, you act as though you've seen the evidence for yourself.
No, I just assumed no judge would ever issue an arrest warrant without substantial proof.
I guess you're right.
So the only way out would be if Luke lied to the district attorney and said he signed those checks.
Perhaps.
And in going against his nature, he would have felt the need to turn to someone for support. Michelle.
Safe guess.
But this isn't about jail or Luke lying, is it?
No. It's about the person who gave all the evidence to the district attorney.
William Chandler. I assume you have a plan to retaliate against him.
Oh, yes. And I'm sure you'd love to hear all about it.
Maria was on to Dr. Woods, and she was determined to give him a hard time.
You do have something planned against William, don't you?
No, why would I?
I know you, Maria. I know you very well. You would never let a slight like this pass by without retaliation.
Well, maybe I've turned over a new leaf, thanks to your enlightened sessions.
Do you have a problem with me, Maria?
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. I've just been testy with everything that's going on.
That's understandable. William has certainly turned your life upside down.
Oh, no, it's not about William.
Then who?
Michelle Miller.
Nothing like changing the subject.
And now you know where Gina and HR is, so if you have any questions, you just ask her, and it's all really simple. So if you have any questions, you just ask us.
So I have access to all of this?
Yep.
You guys are awesome, thank you. Can't believe I'm working in the house of Gianni. Oh, do you mind if I take a lunch in a bit?
Well, it's not a sweatshop. I mean, Maria does allow us the occasional break.
Right, sorry. Thanks.
By the way, what's that thing you've been hiding from us all morning?
Just my sketchbook. I've had for years. Something just to keep me inspired when my creative flame starts to dwindle.
She's an artist. So, do we get to look?
Later, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's personal stuff. You know, I've had this since junior high, so I've sketched in it ever since. It's not to impress anyone. It just sparks for thoughts.
Sparks.
I just got off the phone with the senior buyer from Saks. She wants the dress for every store nationwide.
That is fantastic news.
Michelle, I need to see the fall line for 2004. Would you go get the binders, please?
Where are they?
Do I look like a map? Go find them.
It's you.
Maria needed Michelle's talent, but could have lived without the sex appeal. So she decided to keep Michelle as busy as possible.
Miss Gianni, I don't know what to say.
About what?
Yesterday morning. I'm just so...
Don't give it another thought. Luke's a big boy. He can sleep with whomever he chooses.
Thought you were gonna scream at me.
Of course not.
Well, I mean, if I ran in and saw my son naked and there I was, wrapped in a sheet, mortified beyond belief, because we had... You know, because we had just,
I think we've covered it, Michelle.
Right.
No, I asked you up here because I want to talk to you about another opportunity.
Really?
Yeah. It's about the charity auction. Not only will we choose the new face of Gianni, but it's an incredible opportunity to showcase our most advanced designs.
For a new dress?
Your new dress. Or 7 new dresses. I want you to run the show and the collection.
But this was Maria Gianni after all, so there was no reason to be polite.
Sadie, you sound like a horse. Ease up on the walk. Nikki, you're second too close. Just wait till she's at the tip and then you start, okay?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm just doing a run with the models.
That's my job.
I thought you told me to run the charity show. Everything's set up.
You call this set up? These chairs are filthy. There's crap everywhere. There's so much clutter backstage, it's a lawsuit waiting to happen. And you! Why aren't you up here running things?
I tried, but she and the others just shut me down.
Is this true?
You put me in charge of the fashion show so I can prove myself.
You're failing.
Han!
Unfortunately, things didn't work out the way Maria planned.
Rumor has it Gianni has a young prodigy helping to develop these stunning new designs.
Gianni always has new prodigies. You all know about my recent heartache. It's no surprise that these have been tough times. But tragedy inspires creativity, and these are the fruit of that pain.
So this collection is entirely Maria Gianni originals.
It's amazing what one can accomplish in the face of adversity. And let this be a warning to anyone who thinks that Maria Gianni is down and out. She is back.
A liar. Tell them, Maria. Tell them who really designed all these dresses.
Excuse me?
She's a liar and a thief.
Sit down before I call security.
She hasn't come up with a design in months.
Maria, is that true?
She's been taking our ideas and taking credit for them.
You little liar.
Did you steal her designs?
All these designs were inspired by me. They were part of my therapy.
No, they weren't. We've been working on these designs for weeks now, and your tragedy had nothing to do with it.
Whose designs are these?
Don't insult me. Michelle Miller is just a disgruntled Gianni employee who's upset because she was fired.
I don't think so, Maria. As of right now, I am no longer an employee of Maria Gianni. I'm actually her competition.
To be honest, I can't wait to see Michelle Miller's new show tomorrow night.
You're going.
I have to be there when she fails.
You do realize who this brings us back to. William Chandler. He's the person financing Michelle's company.
He is?
You were the one who told me that.
Oh.
Which is why I do think you do want to destroy him now more than ever. You'd be killing two birds with one stone.
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose you're right.
Maria, these sessions are only helpful if you use them to get things off your chest. Why don't you tell me what you have planned for William?
Dr. Woods, putting the B in subtle.
Planned?
Yes. I know you. I know you can't sit still.
You're right. I can't just sit back and watch someone I trusted with my life just win. Trusting someone and finding out they betrayed you is painful, isn't it?
Yes.
And I would be a fool not to get some kind of revenge.
Revenge, anger, hatred. Poisonous emotions to carry around.
You're right.
I am.
Yes, which is why the more I think about it, the more I realize that in the case of Michelle Miller, she'll inevitably damage her career on her own.
How?
She's talented, but she and Lexi both lack experience. You can't just open a design house and expect it to succeed.
So you won't be working actively against them?
Not against her business.
What about her relationship with Luke?
Now, her relationship with my son is another story. What?
You tried that once before, Maria. Look where it got you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you taking some time with me.
Of course.
I feel like I can learn so much from you.
You're a bright girl. That's what I like about you. Look, Lexi, women like us have to help each other out. I want to speak to you about Luke. You're his type, you know. Don't look so surprised. You're young, bright, sexy. I've seen the way he looks at you.
Really?
Really. Now, I want you to pursue that. I want you to go after Luke with the same sort of drive befitting a future executive of Gianni.
What if he isn't interested?
Lexi, I know my son.
So I should just ask him out?
Lord, no. We don't want you to seem desperate.
Oh.
I'll think of something, and in the meantime, this stays between us. Okay. Cheers to new alliances.
Cheers.
You cold, Lexi?
A bit. I left my wrap in the car.
I'll get it. No, I'll go with you. I could use a breath of fresh air.
We'll be back.
What is that?
Rohypnol.
What?
Close your mouth. Calling in the reinforcements.
But why?
Just relax.
You're drugging your own son.
You act as though I'm poisoning him. I'm helping you.
And it would have worked, too. But dear, sweet Lexi spilled the beans.
You've turned my son against me.
No, I didn't. You've done that yourself.
First you use me, then you try to steal my son?
Used you? What are you talking about?
To get ahead.
You're the one that's used everybody in your life. You used me, you used Nikki, you've even used your own son, Luke.
Don't you dare preach to me about my son. You don't know anything.
That's enough.
She's brainwashed you.
She hasn't. She hasn't done anything. That's what you've done, Mom.
Me?
I know about the roofie.
Look, whatever you think I've done, I did for your own good.
You drugged your son for his own good.
Shut your mouth!
Don't tell her to shut her mouth.
Luke, she's not part of our family.
This isn't a family.
Don't do this.
You know, I think he's finally broken you.
Who?
William Chandler.
He's done nothing of the sort. Why would you say that?
Well, he publicly humiliated you. He nearly destroyed your relationship with Luke, almost took over your company.
So what's your point?
My point is that you're too scared to even talk about him. In fact, you've studiously avoided bringing him up.
Oh, no. No, I still hate William Chandler. In fact, maybe more now than ever.
Maria hated William Chandler, and with good reason.
We've already established that your hate for William hasn't changed. But the bigger question is, are you willing to let it go?
Oh, you don't think I can?
I think you're bluffing.
William Chandler humiliated me at my wedding. He told Luke about his true father just to destroy our relationship, and then he had me arrested on fraud.
And he blackmailed you.
Thanks for keeping track.
I had to bring up the money. It's what started your whole relationship.
Hello, gorgeous.
What are you doing here?
Ooh, pictures of models. Fun.
Well,
Oh, I just thought I'd come by and say hi.
we have a deal. I bought more time.
The clock is ticking.
William, you can't do this to me. Please, be reasonable.
Say please to me again, Maria. I like to hear it from your lips.
You arrogant bastard. You can't expect me to come up with so much money in such little time.
Well, I guess we know what that means.
Oh, excuse me?
I think I've been more than fair, don't you?
Oh, you think it's fair to force me into your bed?
Forcing you? You enjoyed it just as much as I did. You know, you perform better in bed than you do on the runway.
Get out.
It's always a pleasure, Maria. See you soon.
The only problem was, Maria fell for William, which wasn't the smartest thing she'd ever done.
William.
Maria.
That's all you said. Start to breathe. Buckle the knees. Kick, shake, shake off. What's pulling at me? Someone's taking me over. Taking me over. Someone's taking me over. I think it comes back to you. There are no heroes without any flaws. Are you the effect? Or
completely had to swallow my pride. Maria, I will love you for the rest of my life. Marry me.
I can't believe I'm going to do this.
Is that a yes?
Yes, I will marry you.
Maria Gianni, do you take William Chandler as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
William Chandler, do you take Maria Gianni to be your lawfully wedded wife?
No. I do not.
William?
I wouldn't marry this heartless bitch if she was the last woman on earth.
How did you ever solve that situation?
Well, you know what happened after the wedding.
No, I mean the money you owed William.
Revenge, anyone?
Mr. Zeruvian, I trusted the wrong person. You may have read about it.
You can call me Eddie.
Eddie, I was foolish and now I'm paying for it.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Yes, well, mine is a very expensive mistake, and I'm running out of time.
How much?
$21 million.
How soon?
3 days.
You're running out of time.
I won't lie to you about this.
Well, I have the money. I can repay your debt.
You wouldn't be disappointed. Gianni is a very reputable company.
I know. I'll pay you $21 million debt. But I become majority shareholder of your company.
I'm prepared to accept your offer, but only if I remain in charge.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
How did I get rid of my debt with William? Let's just say I'm resourceful.
I feel like you're keeping secrets from me.
No, I just don't know how handling my debt has anything to do with what we're discussing.
Okay. Let's get back to it then. How are you currently feeling about William?
I still hate him and his mother.
Is that where you're focused right now? Getting revenge on Sophia?
You know, when it comes to Sophia Blakely, revenge is too nice a word.
Your energies are always so focused on William. I sometimes forget about Sophia. You hate her as much as you hate him?
I mean, why differentiate between apples and oranges when the whole fruit plate is rotten? Believe me, when I make my move to take them down, she's gonna fall as hard as he does.
Yes, because she hadn't tried that before.
What the hell are you doing here?
I helped orchestrate this. Oh, that's right. You run, honey, as fast as those skinny little legs will take you, because I am not finished with you.
I didn't murder Charles Blakely.
Maybe not directly.
Or indirectly. Is that what this is all about? Charles was a hack artist with the spine of an inchworm. Oh!
And that, Maria, is how you do it.
How dare you!
I am not going to stand here and have you insinuate that my ex-husband's death was all his own fault.
Of course it was his fault, you idiot. He committed suicide.
With a little help from you.
If I remember correctly, I was already living in Los Angeles and married to Antonio Gianni when he killed himself.
Charles loved you.
At least we agree on that.
As much as it pained me to have to admit it to myself, I finally did, and I hated you all the more for it.
You can't blame me because he chose me over you. You can't make someone love you. Didn't know you were so sensitive.
Charles Blakely was a wonderful man, and you used him until you could find someone with more money.
I loved Antonio.
Oh, please. Antonio Gianni was a business deal for you. Just someone to help you set yourself up in the fashion business.
You don't know anything.
I know that when you dumped Charles, you destroyed him.
What was I supposed to do? Stay with him because he was heartbroken?
He died loving you, Maria. I mean, did that mean anything to you?
Yes. I was sad when I heard the news. But Sophia, we both know about his mood swings. The man wasn't well.
You destroyed him just like you destroyed my family. And I made a vow when I stood there and saw his body lowered into the ground that you would pay for it. One way or another.
Sophia! Ah! Ah! It'll be a cold day in hell before you get my company.
Get ready for icy weather, honey.
I'll destroy you if it's the last thing I do.
What are you doing?
You crazy freak! What were you gonna shoot me with?
Oh, God, who knows? Something I pick up off the nurse's cart. You know, you gotta work with what you got.
You're insane! Guess what? I'm not as sick as you think.
Oh, believe me, honey, you are sick.
Oh! Oh! Let me go! I'll be back. I'll be waiting.
Maria? Maria,
Where were we?
you're about to tell me your plans for William and Sophia.
Was I?
Come on, Maria, why are you playing these games? Don't you trust me?
Of course I do.
Well, what are you holding back?
I don't know.
I think you do.
What do you want me to say?
Just be honest.
I am.
You're not.
Oh, so you're a mind reader now.
I know you, Maria. And I know when you're hiding something. So just tell me what it is.
Now, Doctor, what makes you say that?
Look, Maria, I'm not into playing games. What do you want?
I need your help.
My help.
I want to get William Chandler off my back.
I don't understand.
I want him to suffer. My problem is a matter of money. You're a CPA. I need your help.
Look, I will pay you back your bail money, okay?
Oh, this isn't about my money. This is about revenge, yours and mine.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I bet there's something that could change your mind.
I doubt that.
What if I told you that I could help you get your wife back?
He should pay.
I mean, he should be more careful. How dare he cross you?
You're right.
He must have 3, maybe 4 offshore accounts that you dealt with?
Dozens. He has accounts all over the Caribbean. Practically owns Antigua.
Antigua?
Mm-hmm. He's funneling money into his account so he doesn't have to pay taxes.
Tax fraud.
That's the problem, Dr. Woods. I don't have a plan for either one of them.
You're joking.
William and Sophia have me stumped. I feel helpless.
But you always have some idea brewing.
Not this time. I think that's why I was avoiding the topic. But don't worry, I won't be in this situation for very long. I'll come up with a plan for them.
I have no doubt.
And when I do, you'll be the first to know.
Maria had played cat and mouse with Dr. Woods, and for now, it was advantage Maria Gianni.
Maria said she'd be attending Michelle Miller's fashion show tomorrow.
And that's all she said? I have a hard time believing she's not planning something.
Maybe she is, but it's just not developed enough.
You think maybe she'll sketch her ideas out at the next Gianni development meeting? Get input from the staff.
I understand your frustration.
Save the shrink jargon, Doctor.
Maria doesn't just toss off her ideas without thorough consideration, and you know that.
Yeah. But something about this doesn't feel right.
She did seem to be dodging the conversation at times.
You think she knows about our business arrangement?
Why would you say that?
Well, first the information on the face of Gianni proved false. Now this.
Well, this does seem odd, but you know how Maria operates.
How do you mean?
What? If she suspected me of being a spy, wouldn't she have tried to have my license revoked or something? You have more enemies than just Maria, you know.
You think?
Logical assumption.
Well, you know what happens when you make assumptions, Doctor. Call me when you hear from Maria.
Yeah.
You could say that, but in the end, the devil was in the details.
These are the 4 copies, and I will keep the originals just to stay on the safe side.
This is all of it.
That's the Antigua files and the documents that connect William Chandler to them. He is not going to slip through again.
And the district attorney will be able to verify everything.
We certainly made it easy enough for him.
Now, why 4 copies?
You had mentioned earlier that William was friendly with the DA.
Mm-hmm.
What we'll do is we'll messenger over a copy to the state attorney general, and again, that'll keep us on the safe side.
I have to say, Carlos, for all your stumbling, you really came through in the end.
If there's anything else I can do for you.
Oh, I'll call you.
A job well done, and William Chandler had better start looking over his shoulder.
Promises get broken. Well, where's the hope then tonight? Parting such sweet sorrow before tomorrow tonight. Tonight. With you I get religion. You might be a vision tonight.